Okay, we have seen the symbol subset and not subset, which means exist and not exist when I talk about two sets. But what is this? This here is the symbol when I talk about an element with a set. So I choose between these two here, which we call them belong and doesn't belong. Belong if the number is inside of the set. Doesn't belong if the number is not in the set. While subset and not subset, we use them between two sets. So again, belong and doesn't belong between an element and the set. Subset and not subset between two sets. Okay? So 8 here without braces in question A. So it means that it's an element. So I have to choose between the first two symbols, belong or doesn't belong, which means in the opposite set, which is set of 7, 5, 8, and 88. Can you see the element 8? Yes, we can. So we say that 8 belongs to this set. Question B, 8 has braces. So it's a set of 8. Set of 8, not 8. Set of 8. So can you see a number 8 here in the opposite set? Yes, 7, 5, 8, and 88. Now, the first one is set of 8, so I have to choose between the last two symbols, which is subset or not a subset? Yes, it exists, so it's a subset. This is phi, and we have agreed that phi is a subset of any set. Now, again, here we have 8 and 4 between braces, so this is set of 8 and 4. So I have to choose between subset and not subset, the last two symbols. Both of 4 and 8 exist in the opposite set, which has 4, 5, 6, and 8. So it's a subset. Again, question E here, 7 is an element. So you have to choose between belong and doesn't belong. Now look at the opposite set, which has 3, 5, and 9, no 7s at all. So 7 doesn't belong to this set. Now be careful with question F because it's tricky for some students. Here the first set is set of the element 9. So I'm looking for the number 9. Okay, first before we go on this part, this is a subset, this is a set of 9. So we're going to choose between subset or not a subset. And we are looking for the number 9. Is the opposite set has the number 9? Not really. This is the number 99, not the number 9. Okay, so the number 9 doesn't exist in the opposite set, so it's not a subset. Look at question G. I have set of 1, so I have to choose between subset and not subset. Does the opposite set has the number 1? Yes, we have 1, 11, and 111, so 1 exists here, so it's a subset. The last question, I'm searching for 1 and 2, but I have 12 and 21, so this is not a subset. Now in this question, again, I need to use the 4 symbols, belong, doesn't belong, subset, not subset, but using the opposite figure. As you can see here, I have 3 sets, set X, which has the elements 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 are the elements of X. Set Z, which has only the element 2. Set Y, which has the elements 3, 4, 6, and 7. Okay, so I want to see in question A if the element 3 exists in the set X or no. So 3 is an element, we're going to choose between belong and doesn't belong. Now look at set X. What are the elements inside of it? 3 exists inside of it or outside? So 3 is not inside of X. So we say that 3 doesn't belong to X. Again, in question B, I'm looking for 1 and 4 inside of the set Y. Now look at the set Y. Is the number 1 and the number 4 inside of Y? No, just 4. This is not enough because 1 is outside of Y. So we're going to say that the set 1 and 4 not subset, and we use not subset because this is a set. Now look at set X. Does it have 1 and 6, both of them inside of it? Yes. So set of 1 and 6 is subset of set X. Now 5 here in question D is an element. So you have to choose between belong and doesn't belong. But we're talking about set Z, which has only the element 2, no 5s. So 5 doesn't belong to Z. Now in question E, we're looking for Z and Y, 2 sets. So we're using subset or not subset. Now, as you can see, Z here is the green oval and Y here is the red one. And they are far from each other. So the number 2 is not inside of Y. So I say that Z not subset of Y. And again, between 2 sets, X and Y, we use subset or not a subset. Y is the red one, while X is the blue one. And obviously not every element of X exists inside of Y, so X is not a subset of Y. That was it. And I hope you understood the lesson. Till I see you at school, try to solve a little on what you have understood in this lesson. And Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.